Okay guys, it's time to do a full review on the Samsung Galaxy J7 2016 refresh model here that we have. So we're going to be talking about everything from display all the way to the camera and then to the battery, okay? So first of all, if we start off with the price, of course, this phone cost around 30 to 35k, which is in between $300 to $350, at least where I live, Pakistan. So it's officially launched in India. Of course, it's gonna cost a little bit less there, and the Indian variant actually might have like a 1080p screen. I don't know, I'm not confirmed about that, but this is actually the variant that I have is actually having a 720p display. So I'm gonna show you guys the model number that I have. So this is SM J710FN, okay, which means that this is actually the 720p variant, okay. Yeah, other than that, all the specs are pretty much the same as the 1080p variant. And so first of all, if we take a look at the build quality, okay, so there's a little bit change in the build quality. The sides are now metallic, okay, so they added a little bit of premiumness just to match the Huawei P9 Lite, okay, which I also did a review on. So the P9 Lite also has a plastic back and the sides are aluminum. So same thing with the Galaxy J7 2016. The back is plastic and the sides are made up of aluminum. So you can see the power button is on the right, which you can easily reach, okay. Pretty much the design language is the same as the last year's, you know. Of course, it's not a Galaxy S8 or like Note 6, you know. It's not going to have a big change in terms of design because it's not a high-end product from Samsung. So the volume rocker is on the left. You can see here pretty nice buttons. They're not like weak or anything like that. We got USB 2.0 charger. We also have 3.5mm headphone jack. And also on the top we got nothing. So this is the whole construction of the phone. Of course, you got your 13 megapixel camera on the back with LED flash and the speaker. So the camera is pretty much the same as the last year's model, so they haven't changed anything related to, you know, f-stop or anything like that. So it is basically the same as last year. So it can shoot up to 1080p. So we're going to talk about the camera in detail. So first take a look at the inside. So you can see that here we have the NFC sticker, you can say. And then this is the big battery we have. It's around 3,300 something milliamp hour. Actually, yes, it is 3,300. It's written here. So we got two SIM card trays and the separate tray for micro SD card. I think this is one of the main key features of this phone because you can put two SIM cards and the micro SD card at the same time. You know, three things. That is something that you can't expect from Samsung because they like to do a little bit marketing, you know. They don't give you an extra slot, but this time we do have it. So this is the micro SD card slot and then these two SIM card trays. So I'm just gonna close this and let's take a look at the display, okay? So the display, like I said, the variant that I have is having a 720p display. I highly doubt that people that are thinking about buying this phone will be bothered by the 720p screen because it's still a pretty awesome display, okay? And the best thing about this 720p display is that it's going to be really battery friendly. And of course, there will be a dedicated video for the battery life test, so please stay tuned for that. But you can see here that the display is looking absolutely gorgeous. Wow. The power of Super AMOLED. Pretty nice. You can see the front LED flash here along with the 5 megapixel front camera is also there just like the last year, so that is also pretty good. This is also a key feature from the Galaxy J lineup. So display, like I said, 720p HD. If we take a look at the software here, of course it's running Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow along with the TouchWiz UI on top. You can also notice that we do have the theme engine there, of course, which you can use to customize your phone, which is pretty cool. This is how the quick setting looks like. You got your auto power setting mode there, which is a pretty handy feature, and then also normal Samsung feature. If we dive into the setting, this is a pretty familiar UI. I mean, if you are using Galaxy J7 here, you might be thinking, what is the difference? Software wise, I gotta be honest, there is no difference. Pretty much the same. There's this addition here called as advanced features, where basically you got the same options as before. So you got one-handed operation, you got quick launch camera, which is pretty cool, that you can quickly launch the camera by using the double tap of the home button. But other than that, there is not a single thing that I can say that is new software wise. Okay, so again, I'm still not confirmed about 1080p variant launching here or anything like that. But so under the hood, we got the Exynos 7870 chipset, which is actually a little bit of a powerful chipset compared to the last year's chipset that was inside of the Galaxy J7 2015. You can also notice the RAM. The RAM is now 2 gigs of RAM instead of the 1.5 gigs of RAM. So if you take a look at the clock speed here, you can see 1.59 gigahertz of clock speed, and it is having a GPU Meli P830, so which is also a nice upgrade compared to the T7 series GPU. If you take a look at the Geekbench 3 scores, you can see here that in the multi-core section we got 4,172, which is pretty good because it's actually pretty close to some of the high-end phones out there. Okay, single core score is actually a little bit low. It should be around 1,000, but it's 745. But this actually means that with this powerful chipset and a 720p display, it means that you're going to get excellent battery life as well as an excellent gaming performance also, because 720p display and a powerful chipset and a powerful GPU and a bigger 3,300 milliamp battery will result in better experience, more screen on time and stuff like that. If we also talk about the camera, now the camera UI, like I said, this is just marketing tricks by Samsung. They have done a little bit change to design, made it a little bit more faster, but the camera is pretty much the same as last year. So f1.9 aperture size, the video performance is up to 1080p. I've seen that it struggles a little bit when it comes to autofocus. You can see we do have the HDR mode, which is actually absent in the J5. Again, it's a marketing trick. It's not going to make your picture look like Galaxy S7 or anything like that. It's just there to improve your picture a little bit, actually darker areas of your picture, but it is not a big deal. So basically the J7 and J5, they have the same 13 megapixel camera with f1.9 aperture size. The front camera is 5 megapixels, so basically same type of features that you can notice here. Also, we got your beauty mode and all that. Also, if we talk about the picture quality overall, I should say this is, for the price, is doing a really great job. And I'm pretty sure that if anyone who wants a phone that is not that much pricey and performs really good, give good performance, and also nice with the camera, I think J7 is a phone to go with. So all in all, lastly, we talk about the battery. Again, this is coming with a 3,300 milliamp battery with a 720p display, which promises to give you guys a 1 day plus usage. Now, I have yet to test it out with my Z-Tech Care style usage, where I use YouTube a lot, have my own SIM card, do calls and messaging and all that, and give you guys a more of a detailed look. But currently, I have noticed that it can survive up to 1 day plus easily. That was also a good thing with the last year model. The battery life with the last year model was also great, but now it has gone a little bit more better. So you can expect 1 day plus battery life, but again, everyone has its own way to use a phone. Yeah, this is definitely a phone for those people who don't want to spend that much money on top end phones. They want good performance, good features, and also good battery. So this is the phone from Samsung for you. Under $300 you can get some really nice stuff. So Galaxy J7 2016, this was my full review. Again, I'll be making a lot more videos, speed test, possibly a drop test or water test. Okay, so let me know which test you want to see, drop test or water test. So yeah, I need some suggestions, and that's pretty much it. Please subscribe, please like, and peace out.